It's been over 2 years since I talked about some of my favorite inversions, so I thought it was time for an update. Inversions have come a long way from the very basic vertical loop and corkscrew. Now there are well over 20 variations to pick from. Before I get to my top 10 faves, let me provide you a nice collection of honorable mentions. Oh, and for those who are new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're looking for more coaster content, make sure to go check out my Insta and TikTok account. I update them on a regular basis. If you want to chat with other coaster nerds, just go check out my Discord channel. Number 10, the dive loop on Steel Curtain, located at Kennywood. With 9 different inversions to choose from, picking a favorite one on Steel Curtain was no easy task. I settled with the dive loop mainly because of how unique it is compared to most dive loops. Steel Curtain provides a nice, snappy transition that's sure to provide some good laterals. Because of the straight angle that it hits into the inversion, don't be surprised if you get a nice pop of airtime pulling into this element. Number 9, the 160-foot tall vertical loop on Full Throttle, located at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Premier Rides came up with an excellent way on improving the traditional vertical loop. Just make it bigger. At 160 feet, this giant loop is one of the tallest inversions in the world. Not only is this a massive inversion, but it produces some of the best hang time on any roller coaster. The train practically crawls its way through the element, leaving you hanging upside down for a few seconds. Out of all the inversions on today's list, this is the only one that increases my blood pressure before riding. My anxiety thinking that we could simply stall out upside down at 160 feet should be enough to give anyone white knuckles. Of course the train won't stall out, but the ride does love playing with our imagination. Number 8, the JoJo roll on Hydra the Revenge, located at Dorney Park, and Copperhead Strike at Carowinds. The original JoJo roll was something to behold back in 2005. Never did we see an inversion taken at such slow speeds. Normally, an inversion is tackled with high speeds, producing strong G-forces in the process. B&M took the complete opposite approach with this element. As soon as the train departs the station, the ride rolls slowly upside down, giving you some exciting hang time. Mock Rides took the same concept and applied it on Copperhead Strike. Though it doesn't bother me, the lap restraints can make this element uncomfortable to some riders, just something to be aware of. Number 7, the final 0G roll on Steel Vengeance, located at Cedar Point. Steel Vengeance has a total of 3 0G rolls. I had a tough time deciding which one of these 3 was my favorite, but in the end, I settled with the last inversion. As fun as that first inversion is, flipping upside down at higher speeds, continuing right into a 90-degree turn, the final inversion is located inside the giant wooden structure. So as you are flipping upside down, the train is dodging multiple support structures, giving me some of that Return of the Jedi vibes in the process. Number 6, the barrel roll down drop on Twisted Timbers, located at King's Dominion, and Storm Chaser at Kentucky Kingdom. Replacing the first drop with an inversion can be a risky move. That first drop can produce some of the best airtime on any roller coaster, so giving it up for another inversion could make some enthusiasts upset. Well, RMC knew what they were doing with both Storm Chaser and Twisted Timbers. This element is fun, snappy, and provides a nice dose of weightlessness. On both coasters, the remaining portions of the ride make up for the lack of airtime on this first drop, so it actually improves the coaster, giving you more variety overall. Number 5, the Pretzel Loop on Manta, located at SeaWorld Orlando, and Tatsu at Six Flags Magic Mountain. arguably one of the most intense inversions out there. These pretzel loops pummel its riders with strong G-forces as you flip onto your backside. The best way of describing this moment is like having a 100-pound weight being gently placed on your chest. From what I can remember, the pretzel loop found on Tatsu is more intense, but it's been like 9 years since my last ride. Manta is more fresh in my mind, so I decided to give this ranking to both coasters. Number 4, the Zero G roll on Skyrocket, located at Kennywood. Probably one of the most underrated inversions on today's list. No one thinks about Skyrocket when it comes to good inversions. Well, I'm here to tell you that the Zero G on this roller coaster is fantastic. It's snappy, producing good laterals and airtime. As the roller coaster is flipping you upside down, you feel your body is being pulled out of your seat. To get the most out of this element, I recommend sitting in the back row. Plus, this is where you get that yeet moment, diving off the mid-course brake run, or whatever you want to call it. Number 3, the cutback on Copperhead Strike, located at Carowinds. Copperhead Strike is the king of hang time. Almost every inversion provides some excellent hang time. My favorite of these moments has to be the cutback. You feel like the train will not make it through the element. It crawls upside down for a few seconds, letting you look straight down on the guest waiting in line. If an inversion is not going to provide some good snappy fun, then I want it traveling so slow that you get to soak in all the hang time. This is what Copperhead Strike does perfectly. Number 2, the Flying Snake Dive on Stormrunner, located at Hersheypark. Speaking of snappy, fun inversions, let me introduce you to the Flying Snake Dive. This element is so much fun. It basically provides everything I want in an inversion. It has snappy transition, great laterals, and a nice pop of airtime as you flip upside down. The Flying Snake Dive is a one-of-a-kind inversion exclusive to Stormrunner. Like most twisting elements, the front or the back of the train is where the real magic happens, so make sure to snag a ride on Stormrunner in either of those rows. Number 1, the Zero G stall on Jersey Devil Coaster, located at Six Flags Great Adventure. Ironically, Jersey Devil is one of my least favorite RMCs, but well, I guess it does have that one excellent inversion. When the Zero G stall was first introduced back in 2014, this instantly became one of the most popular elements to be featured on any RMC. Some models use this element but only take you upside down for a brief second. Well, Jersey Devil Coaster does this element right by leaving you upside down for a sustained period of time. If you ride this coaster first thing in the morning, Jersey Devil Coaster runs rather slowly, meaning that this element is only dragged out even longer, thus improving on it. When can you say that an inversion is better when the coaster is running slower? Unfortunately, the rest of the ride needs more speed to be great, but we can still enjoy this incredible element. Well, that's going to do it for my top 10 favorite inversions. Honestly, this was a tough list to create. There are so many great inversions, and picking your top 10 can be a daunting task. I know that there are plenty of other great inversions that didn't make this video, so make sure to tell me all about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button, and of course subscribe, that way you continue to get more great content coming your way by Extreme Thrills.